Greetings one and all, welcome back to my kitchen here today, where I'm going to be attempting to make Selroti. And Selroti is a delicious treat from Nepal, made for special occasions. And the reason I say attempting to make is it's been a bit of a nemesis dish of mine. I've had about 3 goes now of making these with failures each time. So I mean, I don't mind admitting I have kitchen failures. Everyone has kitchen failures. I'm sure Gordon Ramsay has kitchen failures, but just for some reason this dish has been my nemesis. But anyway, I want to give a big thank you, shout out to a friend of mine, Lolita, and her family. They're of Nepalese descent, and they provided me with the recipe to try this again today after a significant break from my last attempt. And I invite you to join me on the journey, and we'll see if we can finally crack the code to make beautiful Selroti. Right, first thing I need to do, well, I started yesterday. I've been soaking 50% basmati rice and 50% sushi rice in my container here, and that's been overnight. I'm told a minimum of 12 hours is needed, and I had a cup and a half of each. So yeah, I'm just going to give it a coarse grind, and I've got to do mine in 2 batches because my processor is quite small. It's no problems. So we're not pureeing these right down. I'll just show you here. We've still got quite a bit of texture left in that mixture, and that's what we're after. Okay, so I've got my coarsely ground rice there, ready to go. Next thing I'm going to do is just add a few things to that. Now I've got here a bit of a heaped teaspoon of cardamom powder. Throw that in. Just about half a teaspoon of ground cloves, like so. That's pretty strong, as you know. I've got about 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and I've got 3/4 of a cup of ghee. Beautiful golden ghee. Get it in there. A bit of a stir up. Just about 1/3 of a cup to start with. Might need that a little bit more yet. We'll just see how we go. One thing Lolita did emphasise to me when they're making these, the family makes them, is the importance of actually mixing these by hand. So they get their hand into them and squeeze it and really give it a good mix up, and we need to do that for at least 10 to 15 minutes. So I'll get on with that, and once I've been doing that for that amount of time, I'll get a cover on it, and we're going to leave that for about 3 hours. Alrighty guys, so it's about 4 hours later. I'm about ready to cook my Selroti, or attempt to. This has been, like I said, a few times already, the nemesis part of the deal, but yeah, first you don't succeed, try again. So my Selroti batter has been sitting there. I continued to thoroughly mix that, hand mix it, squeeze it, and you can sort of see the consistency there. It's sort of sitting on top, and just while my oil's heating up, I'll show you the other little innovation here, because I've actually got plastic bottle that I've just cut the top off, and we're going to use that to actually put the batter in. So I'll cover that up with my fingers like so, fill this with batter, and then we make sort of like circles. So it's like a donut, I guess, but like a thinner sort of bigger donut. Alright, like I say, I'm a bit very nervous about this, so we'll see how we go. Alrighty guys, so I finished cooking my Selroti there. Yeah, I don't know how I would classify that cook. I wouldn't call it a 100% success. It obviously takes so much practice to get those circles perfectly right. I've got some pretty shonky looking circles here. But, you know, they are supposed to be a rustic looking street food. Perhaps not quite as rustic as mine look. Anyways, big shout out again to the leader and the family. Thanks for I got a lot. It was a lot better than my previous attempts, that's for sure. And the proof obviously is going to be in the tasting. So let's grab one. So obviously the idea is get nice and crispy on the outside and fairly sort of fluffy and yummy on the inside. Yummo. And it's still got the texture of that rice that's not quite, they didn't make it into a really fine powder. It was yummy. That hint of cardamom, that hint of cloves, tastes really good. Even if it doesn't look as pretty as most others you'll see on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. Anyways, thanks for joining me here today. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. You guys are awesome, and again, I actually do mean that. I appreciate it so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, can I just ask that you hit that subscription button? That'd be great. If you don't want to, no worries. And I will see you all next time.